Welcome to Withdraw Consent. My name is Victor. This is Jack. So today we're going to have a little discussion about Neuralink and take it away.
Well, basically, yesterday we decided that we're not qualified enough to talk
Right.
about Neuralink because I was asking him. He's the tech guy. I was asking him about does it have Wi-Fi? Does it have Bluetooth? And then he came up with a brilliant idea, which completely qualifies us to make this episode. Basically,
We don't know what's in it, and it's so hard to prove what's in it. There's rabbit holes you can go down, but like the CIA has been putting stuff in all of communication stuff for decades, and it's like if you hook up one device to detect that it's is this device talking to the CIA, this device knows to ignore this, and it says nothing's happening. Like it's all just behind the scenes. Like you literally don't know what's going on. There's no way to prove what's going on.
right. So the point is, if you watch this and you say, well, you guys are idiots. There's no Wi-Fi or Bluetooth capability in these things. Okay. Maybe Elon doesn't even know that there is. But the government, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to treat it as if it is. And so I was watching PBD, right? I like some of it. And they were talking, and I realized, wait a second. If Joe Biden were to get this implant, and then all of a sudden he's perfect, his Alzheimer's gone, just imagine.
Okay.
Should he be able to be president of the United States?
It doesn't seem like it.
Right. And then you could just go down the list and name everybody in society.
Right.
You could start at the ones that are easy: drone operators, nukes on submarines. You can say governors. You can say, but you're eventually going to get down and you're going to say nobody in the military, nobody in the federal government, nobody in the state government, nobody in the local government. I don't even want your mayor. You could do corporations. Okay, everybody on a board, everybody at the managerial level, the PR people, because they'd affect who you hire and stuff. Like, you're just eliminating everybody. Everybody's compromised potentially
Right.
who has this thing. So I'm not saying if I wasn't a quadriplegic, I would totally take it. Instead of just sitting there as a vegetable. Would I
Right.
take it? Yeah. But I also wouldn't be able to be mayor. I'm cool with that. I'll be the subject, the alien in your, midst.
But at
I'm
least
cool
I can
with
walk and move my arms.
that. Huh?
At least I can walk and move my arms.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're just taking and so you agree with that, basically, that the risk is just,
It seems like it. Yeah.
yeah, because it seems like a wet dream for China, like everybody.
Right. And as you're talking, I'm just thinking like the snow den thing with your cameras on, but there's no lights.
Right.
If you ask a normal person, is that possible? No, of course not. Because anytime I turn it on, the light comes on. You don't know what you don't know.
Right. And so then they took a poll on the show, and it said 86% of people said, nope, they won't take it.
Wow.
But do you know what that means?
That 14% are.
There either are or maybe. I didn't see the poll itself. I was just
okay.
listening to the audio version of it. So, but 14% means whoever controls Neuralink controls every election from here to all history.
Right.
If you pretended that elections were free and fair and your vote mattered,
Right. True.
then this would mean, despite video evidence to the contrary, this would mean that they control all elections.
Right.
And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, wait a second. That's PBD's audience. They're doing some critical thinking.
Okay.
What about the View audience?
Oh.
Inverted.
Opposite. Yeah.
Rachel Maddow's audience. I'm not going to name a Fox News host here because the audience is average, much older, and wouldn't trust the technology. So you probably wouldn't get the same.
A different bias.
Right. And that's fine. But I'm just saying, you look at COVID-19, how many people took it. A lot more people are skeptical, but it's going to be over half.
Sure.
And the way I see it is like, it could end up being a situation where either the Neuralink people are in control or the non-Neuralink people are in control. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Because we need to exclude them from absolutely every part of our society that has any purpose. You could be a cashier, you could be a lawn guy, not at a lot of different properties, but at a few properties, at the park. I mean, if there's no kids around at the time, like you really got to limit them, because of the potential for abuse. Corporate abuse, foreign country abuse, your own country's abuse, like just all across. And then at the same time, they don't want the free thinkers. It's like the purebloods in the COVID-19 vaccine and the free thinkers in the Neuralink. Right. They don't want us dirty free thinkers,
Yeah.
And okay, so let me tell you a story that happened.
Sure.
Okay. I'm cooking yesterday, and I'm making my famous chili, and I look over, and the wife's all the way down the hall, and she's taking the laundry out, and she says, "Oh, look, I washed your big jacket," And at the same time, an entire load of laundry fell to the floor, and I turned away, and I'm like, "Oh, thanks," and I continued cooking. She's like, "Did you just see that?" And I looked over and I'm like, dang, I did just see that, you know? Basically, what happened is randomly, as she pulled the jacket out, every single piece of laundry in that entire load was inside the jacket, though the zipper was, and it all fell simultaneously to the ground. My mind didn't even acknowledge that was an anomalous event.
Oh, okay.
Right? She said it, and I'm like, oh, as a matter of fact, I did see that. What? How is that possible? You know?
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't think your mind focuses on stereotypes and similarities to what it already knows. It doesn't focus on, unless you force it to, it doesn't focus on oddities. You know? So I'm just saying, you could go and you could be, okay, you think, okay, I got to get this at the store, vote Joe Biden, can't go to the thing. You know what I'm saying? You meant to say Trump. You know you voted Trump. But you clicked Joe Biden because the Neuralink just did a little stimulus at the moment.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And to say that I voted for Joe Biden would be the most foolish thing in the world. I didn't do that, you know?
Okay.
But just because your mind's on a different level. I'm saying that you might not even know you're being influenced by the Neuralink when you're Neuralink. We might be Neuralink right now. No, just kidding. Yeah.
Okay, but in my mind, you would, even if you thought back, you would think you voted on Trump.
Right.
The memory of what happened and what your hand actually did is two
Did I
different
dream
things.
that? Because I have this weird picture of doing Joe Biden. It's probably just a dream.
Yeah, but see,
Your mind can do that too easily
yes.
in a future day.
Right.
I probably just dreamt it, you know?
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
So anyways, I just think these are some considerations.
Yeah. I just don't see how any good can come out of this. I mean, it's great for the dude who can't walk.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
But just what are they putting into it? And it's
Right.
going to lead to other things, and none of those are going to be good.
And Elon Musk could gives 100% assurances.
Mm-hmm.
He could provide the schematics of everything, all the features. We could have other technicians look at them, and still I'd say no. Do those technicians work for a 3-letter agency? Because and you could say, but they wouldn't do that. Well, then watch any one of our other videos randomly, and the answer is for sure they
Yes,
would.
for
This
sure.
system is total trash, and they absolutely would. And so there's just no trust, I would say.
Right. Yeah, you expect them to do the worst thing possible for us.
Right. And what if the scientist is even like, you're the most credible scientist in the world? What if he Neuralinked yesterday and he's not the one telling you that?
Right.
I'm just saying, this is a catastrophe.
It completely is. Yeah.
The AI will shortly be a catastrophe if it is not already. And we don't even need sentient AI. Oh, you want to hear an AI story real quick? This is related to technology.
Oh, sure.
Yandex is completely corrupted.
Oh, really?
I went on Yandex because I said, I know who owns Yandex, whatever. But I went on there for alternate, and you go on there, it's just all AI articles. Every article's in it. Not every. There's a Wikipedia on there. Fine. But they're just all AI articles. And they're like, the man you wish to get information on was an upstanding man in the community. And you're like, this is not a human.
Oh,
and it used to be you got all these weird sources and these rabbit holes and stuff like that. No, the AI.
Wow.
So the other ones are blocking AI stuff to give you human propaganda.
Right.
And these ones used to have human rabbit holes. Now it's just AI.
Oh, great.
So we got all types of problems, I'll say.
Great.
In the next video we're going to film, I got an AI problem.
Okay.
Another one,
Nice.
But so what do you think? This is interesting, right? A perspective.
And depressing, and another thing stacked against you. But it is what it is.
Okay, and so this is just an extra video we're throwing in on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And so yesterday we did the video on the citizen-centric.
Right.
And then tomorrow, and then the next day, we're doing a 2-part series on fascism where we review this very interesting video.
Yeah.
And we learn a lot of different stuff. Next week is going to be totally different because we're going to have Garen on for all week. And he's going to pitch something about the 25 points that the National Socialists did. And then on Wednesday and Thursday of next week, we're going to do all three of us breaking down the 25 points in 2 different episodes. Yeah. And I think
those are all very
I
good.
think you'll be very interested if you're interested.
Yeah, definitely.
And so basically we hope to see you there.